are you even listening right now? Because I have a message for you. Message is for someone who's struggling with their finances. And if that's not you, please send this to someone who is struggling with their finances, because I want them to know that they are not alone. It's more people than they think. It's so easy to scroll on social media and think that everyone's living their best life. But let me tell you, baby, that's not even the truth. The average American doesn't even have $400 saved for an emergency. And I was part of that group. In October 2016, I only had $65 to my name. And when I say I was broke, broke, y'all. So I didn't have a credit card that I could fall back on. There was no savings account. I exhausted my 401k. So when I say I had $65, I really mean it. I had family that I could stay with, but I wasn't even being fully honest with them because I wasn't being fully honest with myself. I carried so much shame in my mind and my heart and in my shoulders because I was a working professional with a stable career. I had people that would look up to me and ask me for advice. And in my head, I was just thinking I was letting them down, but I was letting myself down and my daughter down too. And I had this, like, figuratively speaking, my house of cards collapsed when I had my catastrophic event, which was being scammed out of $10,000 US the year prior. But I can't say that scam created my financial ruin, because it didn't. It just got me there faster. What created my financial ruin was my attitude toward money. And the attitude that I had was that I would avoid things related to money when it got hard. And in my case, I was living overseas in a country where the currency was tightly controlled. So it wasn't super easy to move money in and out of the country. It wasn't impossible, but it wasn't easy. And rather than just taking the time and sitting down to do those steps, I avoided it. I said to myself, I don't live in America. Who gives a F about these bills? Oh, well, I'm not going to pay it. And so the money that I had set aside for those bills, I started using it for meals, trips, small material things that made me feel good. And I was just in denial about my situation, thinking that this would never come to a head. But that scamming incident really forced me to look at my life. But did I even change then? No. It took for me to move back to the US and really face the consequences of having poor financial habits to get myself out of the hole that I dug. I decided to put together a 3-month series about money, not because I'm a financial expert or because I know it all, because I'm not an expert. And I definitely don't have all the answers. However, I definitely know what it feels like to start over, because I've done that many times. I've fallen so many times and I've gotten up. And let me tell you that getting your finances in order, it doesn't just involve, you increasing your income and cutting your expenses. That is a big part of it. You have to change your mindset. And I didn't realize until October 2016 how one's mindset is tied to everything. And because I was avoidant with my money, I realized that I had low self-worth issues in all areas of my life, and it was impacting the quality of my life. Money touches everything: our self-worth, our relationships, our sense of safety, and even our ability to dream. Most people don't want to highlight their messy middle, the part where you're kind of clawing your way out of survival mode and trying to believe that you deserve better. People want to show the highlights. Well, you found someone that likes to show the good, bad, and the ugly. And the reason why I like to show it is because if I was able to do it, so can you. Within a year, I went from having $65 to my name to being debt-free and having 3 months of expenses saved in my bank account. 5 years after I hit my rock bottom, I went from having $65 to my name to being able to be more intentional about what type of work I can take because I funded my retirement. This is not a sales pitch, I promise you. I'm just a person who was able to change my mindset and implement some of the steps I needed to get myself out of debt. And when you're able to do both, boom, you are going to enter the soft life era. I want you to remember that I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm here to show you through my words what is possible. My path won't be your path, and that's okay. What matters is learning to tell yourself the truth, taking one brave step at a time, and building your own version of safety. This is a judgment-free zone for brave beginnings. I know that you can do what it takes to get yourself out of the hole that you created. And once you do, I'm going to be there by your side to cheer you on. And so please follow along. I'm going to see you on Friday. Have a good night.